Hello everyone, and welcome back to VDL Ubers. We are playing AP this week. It's going to be a very interesting game. I'm excited to see what he brings. We are Terra Water Mule. We'll see what he's bringing. Do. He has Terra Fairy Necrozma. Interesting. He has Necrozma, Greninja, Rayquaza, obviously. It does have the Porygon. Him on top came. Interesting, Andros. None of the fairies. No Photon is crazy. What else did he bring? No Spec either. We should always be leading Diamond here. Double check we are correct. Set. Yeah, we are Terra Water. This is interesting. Earth Power is kind of useless now, unless we're hitting the treads, I guess. But we can't. We want to focus plus that anyway. Terra Fairy Necrozma. It's gonna be tough to deal with. Kind of wish I was Flash Cannon instead of Earth Power now, but that's fine. We are just gonna lead the Kyurem. Pull up the calc. Kyurem is up, and we shall see what we do here. Worst case scenario is probably Necrozma lead just because it is Terra Fairy. Could be like a Rocks lead. What is that? That is a Ninja. This is a fine lead for us. I think we just click Focus Plus, right? Because either he's probably U-turning. I think if he does U-turn, this could be Scarf. I do think this is Scarf this week. Self looked into me. Focus Blast is pretty free, I think. Both of the swap-ins don't want to take it in treads and thing. Yeah, just U-turn, and we do confirm Protein. Good to know. 307. So he did. Do we have a Scar set? We're going to see the boy. We're going to see Trace. No Trace. And we're going to hit our first Focus Blast. Nice. That looks max per death. Give me a drop. No, we don't get a drop. Unfortunate. We do a good amount of damage to it. I do still want to have a look at that U-turn damage. This Protean. Doesn't look like he has... what did he do? 484. So it does look like he's just like minimum attack. He isn't minus attack nature though, I don't think. We're gonna look at Porygon. 2 special wall. That looks like, yeah, just max per def for Violite. He's not Trace. This thing's other abilities. He can't be downloaded. So he is analytic, which is actually kind of tough for us to deal with. I think we are just gonna go Mew here. And he's just going to recover, okay. We are not going to Terrasilize here. We're clicking Encore every day of the week. This thing can very well easily stall us out. So the sooner we get rid of Recover PP, the better. He's used 1 so far. This is going to be a tough game, man. I am recording and I am streaming. Let me pull up Mew. He does withdraw, that's unfortunate. Into what? We could have like bulk up there. It's into Necrozma. This could just easily be a set that we don't want to deal with. This is Terra Fairy. How much are we doing with hits? If he's like max HP, we're doing very little with our player off and liquidation. If we are water type, we do 24% to it. We could just bulk up here. How much is he doing back with like a Photon Geyser? That's doing like over half to us if we Terrasilize. I don't think we do Terrasilize this turn. He could very easily Terrasilize on us. Do we go Flutter here? Flutter does not take Photon guys as well. Kyurem would take hits, but obviously he's Terra Fairy, so that's a little bit annoying. I do think I am going to bulk up here. He's going to Terrasilize into a Fairy type, it's very fair. We're going to see what he goes for. He could just Terra Blast on us, which in all honesty should do a huge chunk. And he does just go for the Terra Blast, yeah. And that is special. Mew. +1. Oh, Liquidation is doing 36. We're not doing a lot. His Terra Blast did how much to us? 258. He did what? 45, 145 with the Terra Blast, which looks like max special attack modest. Here, we could go Claude. We'll just Encore him and then go Claude. This is a tough call to make. Corv's getting obliterated by Heat Waves. Claude, I assume, is getting obliterated by Photon. Yeah, we are in trouble. I do think I have to Encore him here, which isn't great. We are just going to click a Terra Water Liquidation, I do think. Or do we click the player off on the off chance he goes into Big Ray Ray? It catches the swap in best, I feel like. I'm going to player off on the off chance he does swap. He doesn't swap. Can we get an attack drop or something? No, we're just going to die. So he's going to get to Terra Blast here. Flutter main, we go +1 for death, +1 special attack, +1 for death. This might be our best play right now. He's locked into Terra Blast as well. We're gonna Calm Mind here. He does withdraw into what? Duckworth, okay. Into the Pori. Gone 2. We should eat Shadow Balls from this. +1, we're doing a huge chunk with Draining Kiss. If we are +2, that is not analytic, so we need to put in analytic. We're not in a good position this game. He doesn't do too much to us, and we can recover off with Draining Kisses after. We could actually Mystical Fire this turn, which isn't a bad play, I feel like. We will do like 20%. I'm going to click it. Do you take Life Orb Chip? What is he clicking? Psyshock. Okay, that's actually really bad. Yeah, that's a huge chunk. We will recover like 20%. Psyshock's doing 30 to us now. So Psyshock never kills, and if we then do Draining Kiss, it's tough. If we go +1 again, he's obviously going to keep doing the same amount. But Draining Kiss will heal more. I do think I have to Draining Kiss here. We do heal a good chunk. But we're taking a lot of damage here. He goes for the discharge para. That is, and he immediately gets it. That's really unfortunate. That is really, really unfortunate there. I should have Shadow Balled there. Mystical Fired, actually. But he's going to stay in. We're still faster, thankfully. We're going to heal up a good chunk here. But yeah, we have lost two really big mons early doors. Here's Psyshock again. Draining Kiss shouldn't kill. Mystical Fire. If he's at -2, does he kill us after Life Orb Chip? There's a good chance he would. He might recover here. I'm a Mystical Fire on the Treads prediction. He does just stay in. Good play. He gets so close. I think it was a roll to kill there. He does recover. Yeah, good play. Getting him to -2 is nice. We're going to Draining Kiss here. If he goes Treads, really good play. He's just getting the predictions right now. This Porygon is such a problem to deal with. Psyshock is such a good bring on his end, though. Yeah, should have Mystical Fired. That was a Mystical Fire turn. Treads? Treads, yeah. Just paralyze me so I don't even show it. Nah. I would do a huge chunk there. Still. This is not defensive. Do I just sack it off? I don't think we do much into anything left. I'm just going to Mystical Fire here. This is a rough game. I do want to calc the Treads damage. That looks about like very little investment. So he's not like a Spadef Treads. He's going to rock. Oh, we potentially KO this. Just straight up. Can we break through Para? We do. So we're going to pick up the KO. Huge. Getting rid of Treads is really, really nice for Kyurem. He probably is just going to revenge this, though, very easily. We're hitting 198. Most of his team probably outpaces us. So it's like... Hit him on top probably comes in. If I had to guess, and just clicks Bullet Punch. Yeah, Bullet Punch would definitely kill us from here. Shenron. Oh, it's the Ray. Okay, so it's Red Grey Quasar. Interesting. So we kind of get to learn a bit about this set. There's definitely, I assume, special. Although it could very easily be physical and just lock in to Dragon Ascent here. Definitely kills. Like, anything kills here. We're just going to Draining Kiss. He's EQ. Okay. I mean, that killed anyway, so we don't learn much. So he's physical, at least. We see Life Orb. Okay, that's good information. Now, where do we go here? Tough call to make. Could go Corv. He could very easily be mixed, though, on a flamethrower set. Flamethrower doesn't kill if he's not invested, but we don't do any damage is the issue. Clodsire, we're getting obliterated by an Earthquake. Kyurem might be our best play here. This is a really rough game so far. We are in a really, really bad spot. Obviously the Treads is dead, but still. Freeze Dry is kind of free here, in all honesty. He's going to withdraw into what? I'm going to see his AV? Duckworth. Okay, Porygon comes out. This will still take a decent chunk here. Crit. It's kind of big. It doesn't quite put it into freeze dry range, so it's not as big as you'd expect. We still do have to click Focus Blast here. And we are going to hit it. So Duckworth is dead, which is huge for Kyurem. Special Wall is dead. That Porygon was basically like the main threat to our team. Treads and Kyurem. We're going to have to see what the swap-in is to us. It's probably the Hitmontop now. If I had to guess. Bullet Punch doesn't kill us. Spinneroni, that sounds like a Hitmontop. How much is he doing to our Corviknight? Technicial Triple Axle's never killing. And we do want to defog because rocks are really bad for our Kyurem. And then we'll put it into Bullet Punch range of this. He does Triple Axle, yeah. So we get some misses. Gonna get some lefties. That looked like standard Triple Axle damage, just Technician. What is the swap into this? Probably Rayquaza. I think I have to defog here. He does withdraw. Is it into Big Ray? It is into Ray. This is definitely mixed then. Is Life Orb probably like hasty? How much does Thunderbolt do? 68.4 to 80.7. Definitely feel like I'm lower than that. I'm at 257. I'm at 64, so it always kills. How much is Kyurem taking? I need to see how much the E-Speed does afterwards. It does like 40%, yeah. We're not in the luxury of swapping in to a Flamethrower or a Thunderbolt. But do we need this for the Spinneroni? I think we do. I do think we do. Peridot just dies here though. How much do we need Peridot for what's left? I don't think we do need it. Everything else kind of beats it. I do think it's time to get rid of Claude. Does Flamethrower. Okay, so he's Flamethrower. And yeah, good damage there. He just Earthquakes on us though. We could make the double back into Corv and then potentially live. That could be a crazy play though. We'll heal 6% more, be about 70. If we're at 70%, do we... How much is the percentage chance to even live? It's very low, so I'm not going to go for that. I am just going to try to set up rocks, but he's probably just going to EQ me away. Yep. I do think we have lost this game already. I just don't think we have enough offensive pieces left. Now we have to deal with the speed tie. Once again, Freeze Dry is very free. He might just go for the E-Speed here. In all honesty. I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe he doesn't have it. What we see in what EQ, Flamethrower. He's got to have E-Speed in my eyes. He's got to have it. And Bullet Punch from Hitmontop will be in range of Bullet Punch from Hitmontop then. I think there is still a world we win. He does just let the Rayquaza go down. Interesting. We get a crit that did not matter. Because it didn't have E-Speed. Really good. This has to be him on top. Yeah, him on top. Do we take a triple axle from this? Because there's a world in which I stay in on the triple axle. There's a good chance we live too. How about Blastoise? How much are we taking? CC does so much to us. Triple axle doesn't do too much. I'm going to go into the Corv. This is a tight game. He's got what? The Him on top, the Greninja, which is most probably Scarfed. Still has this thing and has Necrozma. Necrozma is a bit chipped though, if I remember correctly. It took about 75. How much does Blastoise do to Necrozma? He does withdraw. Good play. Into the Necrozma here. Should have just attacked, like I said in my mind. This is why I'm not as good of a player. Let's U-turn. Heat Wave definitely kills my core from here, right? That's a physical Necrozma. We do 61 to 72.3. He does Moonlight. That's the correct play in my opinion. Does he do half to my Blastoise? He does with Photon Geyser. I'm probably Terra Blast Fairy. I think I do have to go Blastoise. And hope somehow I live 2 Photon Geysers. Oh, I've got physical Necrozma. I calced wrong. That's so annoying. I need to see him on top damage. It definitely kills my thing, so I think this is over. I think I do. We get outsped by the Greninja anyway, though. That's the thing. Even if we do it, so I think we just surf twice. We're faster as well. Okay, that's good information. And he does do over half. I think he Moonlights here. I'm going to call him Moonlight. So we can get it in range of Big Boy. I'm calling a Moonlight. Let's hope he did it. Come on, click Moonlight AP. Give me a chance in this game. Yes! No, I just wish I had a way to heal myself. We are going to... Now we're at +2. Not into hit one top. Into big Necrozma. Special. Max HP. +2, we're doing like 60. He's just going to KO us here. Yep. And now I have to hope somehow that Kyurem can KO it. I do think it is a roll from where he's at. I don't know how bad of a roll it is. He's at just under 40. I want to say like 38. I mean, we're definitely faster. We have a good chance to kill with a freeze dry here. He's going to withdraw into what? Is it into him on top? If we got a freeze, that would, I think, actually win the game here. Him on top definitely kills us with a bullet punch, right? It doesn't kill us with a bullet punch. Do I have to make that read, though? Into Corv. Wait, Corv dead? Am I done? No, Corv's alive. 281. Another freeze dry would kill from my Kyurem. And now it's about who do we make the call. I'm making this read, I have to. Nah, he mark punches, good play. And I barely lit, hold on. But now Greninja revenges the game, right? 100%. Great read from AP. It was a great read from AP. He made the prediction, that was the correct one. Having Mark Punch was a good play. I mean, yeah, if I had swapped in, I would have won. Here's Gren, which is 100% scarfed the way it's come in. And it doesn't even need to be. Greninja, Choice Scarf, Pump doesn't kill me. Pump does not kill me. He can just U-turn though, right? No, but U-turning and I go Corv is tough. Because last mon is obviously Necrozma. And I can't beat Necrozma because I don't have a move for it. He has Moonlight to stall me. I think I have to go Corv here. On the off chance he doesn't two-shot me. But he's definitely two-shotting me. He's like Protean. Alright, maybe I call the U-turn. Yeah. I mean, U-turn was so free. But now he gets to Moonlight up is the issue. This is the freest Moonlight ever. And I don't have Flash Cannon. I have to get a freeze with Freeze Dry now. That's... He misses a Heat Wave! No way! Wait, there's hope. That Heat Wave miss was massive. I'm so sorry to AP. I might have just won off that Heat Wave miss. Because now I kill with a Freeze Dry. But I don't one-shot with Body Press, right? No, Greninja still wins. Greninja 100% still wins. Unless I live 2. I mean, yeah, I Freeze Dry. Down goes Necrozma. This is crazy. This is a crazy game. That Gren is 100% scarfed, so we have to see what he scarfs himself into. He has what, U-turn? Have we seen anything other than U-turn? No, he just locks himself into Water Move and wins, which is crazy. Yeah, he just locks himself into Water Move and beats us. So I will click Freeze Dry. He's... Oh, wait, does he not have a Water Move? He locks himself into Ice Beam. Wait, he's still weak too. Fighting. Wait, that's huge. That's huge. Wait, Ice Beam? Ice Beam's doing way less. Wait. 35 to 42.1 if he's max special attack. Can we win this via Roost? 292 we're at. Unless he's modest. If he's modest, then yeah, he's in a good spot. He's an ice type right now. Still weak. We're at 73, so we always take it. and roost it off, right? We just have to click roost here. We have 8 roosts. We need to use them tactically to win this game. If he gets a freeze, then yeah, I wouldn't be... He gets a huge crit. We're going to heal 50, though. We're going to heal 56, 254, 278 we're at, so we're actually at lower HP now. If we do not get frozen, I think we win this game. How much PP does he have on Ice Beam, actually? 16. We're going to roost again because of the crit. Yeah, so we're in a better spot now. If we always live 2, I'm going to go for it. 339. I should have been calculating how much he's doing. It doesn't look like there's ever a roll he kills me. Especially with lefty, so I'm going to body press twice now. Come on, just gonna no freeze. We get the body press. Oh my god, it's so close. We should always win here, barring a crit or a freeze. Come on, Corv. AP deserves that crit, man. That's so... I mean, it's so unfortunate, but he needed the crit. I should have roosted again. GG's to AP, man. That is such an unfortunate crit at the very end there. But that's just how the game works sometimes. GG's to AP. We take another loss, so we're in a really bad spot in terms of trying to get to playoffs. We need to win these last 3 games or get at least 2 wins. But yeah, GG's to AP. He played really, really well. I mean, there was some hacks sprinkled throughout the battle. I do think it was a little bit more in my favor, so I'll give it to him. He did get the double crit on Corv, which mattered a lot in the long term. But you know what, the heat wave miss earlier was massive, so I don't really care. GG's to AP once again, and I'll see you all next week for week 7. Bye bye.